everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in today's episode, what we'll be doing is I'm making this easy and delicious vanilla cake recipe. Yeah, so these are the ingredients you'll be needing for this recipe. Yeah, so what I'll be doing now is I'll go in to combine my wet ingredients, then we'll get started. So all I'll just do now is to shift these things, yeah, so that I can get easy access. So what I have here is my milk. Yes, not buttermilk, just normal whole milk or full cream, whichever one. So what I did here was I just mixed powdered milk with water and I got this. Yeah, so all I'll just do now is to add in my eggs. So I just heat it. Yes. So when heating, you have to be careful. When trying to break your egg, you have to be careful. So this is what I usually do to know if the egg is good or not before I try. So I open it gently to know if the egg is okay to be used. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yes. So I'll set this aside. So what I'll do now is to add in my oil. Yes. I'll add in my oil. I'll set this aside. I'll add in my vanilla essence. I set this aside. Yes. So what I'll just do now is to take my fork, yes, and just break. I'm breaking it. Yes. I'll just go in and break it so that I can break the egg. Yes. So this is how it looks. So all you just do is to beat it to break all the eggs. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yes. So don't worry if you don't understand anything. That's why we have the description box. Just let me know anything in the description box. I'll be glad to respond to your questions. So that is it. So all I'll just do is to set this aside. Yes. So I'm now mixing my dry ingredients. So here I have my flour. It's sifted. Yes. So all I'll just do now is to add in my sugar. Yeah. I'll add in my sugar. So what I'll do now is to add in my baking powder. Yeah. Then this is my salt. I'm adding it all. This is my baking soda. Yeah. So that's it. So what I'll just do now is to mix. Okay, so all I'll just do now is to go in and mix. Just mix. That's all you need to do. Make sure you are mixing very well so that everything can be properly combined. Yes, so what I'll do now is to add my margarine in bits. Yes, you add it in bits. So you add it in bits, small at a time. Yeah, you don't want to overcrowd it. You don't want to add everything at a time. You add it small at a time. Yeah. So this method is the reverse creaming method. Yes, it's not like the general method whereby you use sugar, you mix the sugar and butter together before adding all your other ingredients. This is the reverse creaming method. It's also a method of making a cake. Yes, so we are using the reverse creaming method today. So what I'll just do now is to continue adding in my margarine. You can use butter if you have butter. In this part of our world, like I said in my other videos, is that we do not have um lots of margarine, a lot of butter. Sorry, our butter access is very low, so accessing butter is a little bit difficult, and butters are very expensive in this part of our world. So you mostly see margarine. Yes, margarine is popular, so that's why most of our cake recipes we use margarine instead of butter. Yes, because it's less expensive. So I'll still continue. So what I want to do is that I don't want any waste. I'll make sure I'll scrape in every margarine into the mixture so that I would avoid waste. Yes. So you keep on mixing, mix, mix, mix. Yes. Okay. So you keep on mixing. So this is how it will look. As you can see, it will become like a crumb-like texture, like more like you are doing a croissant. Yes, more like a sandy texture. Yeah, that's how you want it to look like. Yeah, don't worry about the one on the stick. It will mix while we add other ingredients. Yes, so right now I'm bringing my cake pan because I want to be proactive. This it is lined with parchment paper. Yes, so that's it. So I'll just add in all of my wet ingredients. Yeah. So I'm adding in everything. I don't want to waste everything. Yeah. So what I'll just do now is to gently mix. Gently mix. You don't want to over mix. Just gently mix. Gently mix everything. Yeah. You gently mix till your butter is properly combined. Your batter, sorry. So you mix, mix, mix. Yes, so what I'll just do now is to pour my batter into my cake tin, my cake pan. Yes. Yeah. So this is all I can scoop. Okay, so this is our batter in our cake pan or cake tin. This is how it looks. Yes, so what I'll do now is to bake this at 335 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, so I'm going to bake it for like 35 minutes. Once your cake is, if your cake is not cooked, all you have to just do is to bake it for a bit longer. So you leave it for an extra 10 minutes so that it can cook through. Yes, so what you'd use to know if your cake is cooked is that you would insert a toothpick into it. Once it come out clean, it's cooked. Once it's still sticky, it's not cooked. So what I'll do is that I'll go in and put this in my oven. Yeah, so guys, stay tuned. Yeah. Okay, so our cake is cooked. This is how it looks. So beautiful. Yes, guys. So all we'll just do now is to take a toothpick, a skewer. I'll just insert it into it. Once it comes out clean, it is cooked. Yes. So I would like to talk to you about some things that you need to know in baking your cake. So it's still very hot. Yes, very hot. So I'll let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Then we'll now flip it over for you to see the real cake. So what you need to know in baking your cake is that this recipe that I'm actually dishing out is a one layer recipe. So if you want to bake a 6-inch 3 layer, meaning that you have to multiply this recipe by 3. If you are making a 4 layer, you have to multiply it by 4. If you are making an 8-inch cake and you want to use this recipe, all you have to just do is you would have to multiply the recipe by 3. It will give you a 2-layer 8-inch cake. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying, but I'll repeat myself. For a 2-layer 8-inch cake, you multiply this recipe by 3. You multiply the recipe by 3 for a 2-layer 8-inch cake. Do you understand what I'm saying? You multiply the recipe by 3. Yes, for a 2-layer 10-inch cake, you multiply the recipe by 4. Yes. So each layer would have 2 times 2 times 2. I don't know if you are understanding the mathematics behind it. Yes, I also have another recipe, on that vanilla recipe on my channel. That is the one I use for my business. That recipe is what I use. That is one of the recipes I sell to my customers. This one is something that I do for my family. Yes, I also sell this once in a while, but that one is more economical. So if you want, depending on you, you can try the 2 recipes, then you choose which of the ones that you want. For that one, that's what I use for my that's what I sell. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. For this is what I make at home. Yes. So that is it. So we are still waiting for it to cool down. So it should cool. At least I'm able to touch it. It's cooling down. I'm able to touch the pan. It's cooling down. Yeah, it's cooling down. So all we'll have to just do now, we'll wait for a minute, just 1 minute. Yeah, then that is it. So that is it for today. Yeah, so this cake actually baked for 45 minutes. Like I said earlier, I was supposed to bake it for 35 minutes, but it didn't cook. So I let it sit in the oven for an extra 10 minutes. So that is it. It cooked for 45 minutes at 335 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want to know how to use your oven, just check the description below. The link to how to use your oven is there. The link to my other recipe, other vanilla recipe, is also in the link in the description box. Okay, so that is it. So I'm getting my tray and my knife. So this knife is what I'll be using. So all I'll just do now is to push out the sides. Yeah, push out the side. That's all you need to do. So all you just do now is to take your plate. Perfecto. So all I'll just do now is to remove my parchment paper. Be gentle, guys. Be gentle. Don't rush it, else you rip off your cake. So be gentle. Do it gently. This cake is very moist. Very moist. It's very moist. And it's so delicious, guys. It's very delicious. So that is it. So what I'll just do now is to flip it over so you see the real cake. So this is a layer. This is how a layer. This is about 1.5 inch tall. Yes. So this is how a layer is supposed to be like. Yes. So this is it. Yes. So I'll be cutting it for you to see how it is. Yeah. So this is it. As you can see, this is how it looks. So moist, guys. Very moist and delicious. Less sugar. Yeah. The sugar in this recipe is very less. The sugar in this recipe is very less. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget that one day at a time is the best. Yes, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell below to meet in our next video. Please stay safe and bye. See you in our next episode. Yeah, bye.